What is this?
I like this skate guy shit.
Sweet.
Spazmere, you spaz on this one.
Yo, what's up, skaters, people? You know what I mean? It's another episode of the Converskation podcast. I'm Smooth.
It's Spaz.
And we back with another episode, man.
Signing
you know what I mean?
in.
We signing in with y'all, man. We got some stuff we want, rap with y'all about today. You know what I mean? Some upcoming events that's coming up, some skate guys plans that we got, you know what I mean? Get y'all some entertainment and all that. Y'all know we get y'all the visuals and you know what I mean, and all that stuff. So we've been coming up with some ideas or whatever. We ain't gonna give y'all too much.
Not too much,
you know what I mean? But we got some stuff on the way, you know what I mean? So but what's up, bro? What's up, man? I know your birthday just passed and all that. Yeah. My boy just turned 29 and all that. You mean my son, my young boy and all that.
He acting crazy for the cameras to my young boy.
How was your birthday though, man?
It was cool, laid back, chilling. It's Ramadan, so we ain't doing too much during birthday, but it was cool though. Next year I'm turning 30, so I'm really trying. I want to do something like something crazy like Dubai, something like that.
Say no more. I mean, we I don't know if y'all know, Tri-State probably know we Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Me and Spaz, you know what I mean? So it's Ramadan right now. We fasting. We good fasting Muslim brothers and all that.
I'm watching that clock right now. We fasting right
real
now.
Rap. Like,
yeah.
Real rap. Like, how much time we got left? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, you mean my boy birthday just passed and all that. We might roll tonight. You know what I'm saying?
We should roll tonight. I want to get that workout in. You know what I mean? I want, take advantage of the fasting. Want to exercise, tone up a little bit. Yeah.
How you felt about so we've been going to the Plex lately on Sundays. You know what I mean? We've been going to the Plex lately. How you been feeling? I know how you feel about the Plex. How you feel about the Plex?
I feel like it's young boy vibes. I mean, and it's the same young boys is eventually gonna mature. But it's a lot of maturing that need to be done. Yeah. So us being mature, we gotta suffer the wrath of the people maturing.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I understand it's all love because, at one point we all was not as bad as that, but like we all had maturing to do. And, most people's under 25, your brain literally didn't physically develop yet to its fullest form. Mm-hmm. So I don't give them a pass, but it's like, I understand. Yeah. You know what I mean?
They still got that new skater syndrome.
Yeah, new skater syndrome. Yeah. The terminology that you diagnose everybody with.
Yeah.
Leak diagnose everybody with that. So if you want to find out if somebody got new skater syndrome, you got to tap in with Leak.
Yeah, man. Leak got I got my PhD in skateology. Yeah, what I mean, so I'm a double masters and all that. So I mean, if y'all want to know y'all skate credit score, y'all could come to us. If y'all want to know if y'all got signs and symptoms of new skater syndrome, come holler at me. I mean, I could diagnose y'all and all that. But yeah, it is a lot of new skater syndrome at the Plex. I mean, sure, and I'll explain it too. New skater syndrome is basically when you're fresh and new to the skating world.
Excited.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean it don't gotta be fresh and new like you've been skating for a month or you've been skating for 3 months. That new skater syndrome stays around for a little while. Like until you season, until you.
It could stay around for a minute.
It could stay around for years,
like 2 years.
Yeah, like 3 years, something like that.
Quan going through right now.
Yeah, Quan. Shout out Quan 56, man. That's our guy, man. Quan got new skater syndrome right now. You know what I mean? He just don't act like a YN, but he got new skater syndrome. So symptoms of it is like
he diagnosed.
you don't want to miss a skate night.
Answer it live. Just raw.
We got Vaz calling us on the live on the joint.
Yeah.
Yo, Vaz.
Yeah, I know you gonna kill me, bro. I had a situation with my son, but I'm like 10 minutes away. Is that cool or no?
Just come and we'll figure it out.
Just come, man. Yeah, just pull up.
I'm coming right now. I'll be there. I had a little situation with my son that I had to take care of, man. So I apologize, but I'm on my way there right now. I'll be there in like 10 minutes.
All right, cool. Just let me know when you're outside. We'll let you in.
All right. Appreciate you.
All right. So that was Vez live. bad situation with his son. I'm glad he ain't say too much on the John. Yeah. We'd have cut it out anyway. You know what I mean? Because we throw niggas and all that. But yeah, Vez supposed to be here right now. He on some bullshit. I mean, we gonna tell him about himself.
We gonna tell him about it too. You know, he gonna hear it from us.
Yeah.
I mean, Vez was some bullshit. He was supposed to be the guest today. So what we really was doing right now, we was really improvising on the episode for real.
And we freestyling.
We was freestyling. We had
topics ready for Vez, but now we just gonna interview each other. So I want to kind of briefly talk about like getting merch. You know what I mean? And bringing that to the skate world. Mm-hmm. I want to do like all merch for the females. Skate guy John, but all merch for the females. Do you think we gonna get any like kickback on that, like from the men that's dating these girls and they got all skate guy stuff on?
I mean, you know our reputation, bro. So
you gonna pull me into this?
So you gonna drag me into this? You know my mama stay, know where your mama stay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, bro. I mean, like, I feel like we should kind of check the temperature, check everybody's temperature, like maybe put it out there, get people to vote on a poll or something on Instagram, see how they will feel about it. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
We already got a couple what you call them when like you get like a designer to kind of make like a model
prototype?
Yeah, like a prototype. Yeah, we already got prototypes of the skate guy shirts from the t-shirt plug. Yeah, it's my guy, plug, man. Yeah. Shout out to t-shirt plug. You know what I mean? That's my guy. He a skater.
Definitely one of him. Soon as we
he a creative dude. You know what I mean? He make apparel and stuff like that. So if any of y'all skaters want, you know, some of y'all apparel done, y'all could potentially go through him. That's his name on Instagram. The t-shirt plug. I'm pretty sure that's how it go. If not, we'll drop it. We'll drop it down there so y'all can see it or whatever. But yeah, we already got some prototypes, so we've been thinking about. We've been holding on to these joints, bro.
For a minute.
Yeah, we had them for a while.
Like, yo, let me know when y'all ready, and we can, you know, make this idea come to life.
Yeah, so
make the idea come to life.
Yeah, the apparel sound cool. That sound cool. That's something that, you know, that's one of the things that we was talking about. You know, we got planned and all that. We could probably gonna throw that out on our Instagram soon, and y'all just let us know how y'all feel, huh?
Let them vote, yeah.
Yeah, let them vote.
We should never prototype with like some female gear. You know what I mean? I think we should start off like with the female gear, and then only us got the male gear.
Yeah, right.
Like, where you get this from? Like, no, I mean,
yeah, these limited edition joints and all that.
Yeah, let it marinate for a minute. Then we put the what's the name out there.
So you want to talk to the people about how I'm going to RITC and you not?
See. It's a half story. If you don't listen, if
bro,
you don't know
the
Leak,
whole story,
listen. If y'all don't know Leak how I know Leak, man. His boy, when it comes to me, he's gonna tell the half story just to make it like his John more legit. His reasoning with certain things.
Bro, I'm telling
me and
y'all.
Leak debate all the time. Y'all probably don't know this, but we debate all the time about dumb shit. Like it could be like I could say the sky
is water
blue.
wet, bro?
See, look, no, he
is water wet, bro? No, keep it a bean.
Whatever you think it is, that's what it is. I'm not arguing with you, bro. Whatever you think it is, like this boy just always want to debate, man. But I don't see we debate so much, but we got a lot of chemistry when it comes to skating. I don't know how. You know what I mean? That's just come from my upbringing. You know how close we are, how close we grown to be, and yeah, we just stayed locked in for all these years. So I think the chemistry that we had and knowing each other from younger years, definitely help with the chemistry on the skate floor. You know what I mean? Because we think alike. We are like, we think alike a lot. You know what I mean? Like almost identical. What I wanted to ask you was, what celebrity would you want to collab with that skate? Like any type of collab. If you can come up with something, like you got like Floyd, you got like Swiss Beats, you got Usher.
That's a good ass.
Who else be skating? You got Meek. He corny though. Meek ass, but he
ass.
tried. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you know what I mean. You got Deion Waiters.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So what's out of the celebrities? I give you two.
Well,
it's just an ideal.
Two?
Ideal.
Oh, that's perfect. All right, so I'm gonna start with Deion.
Okay.
Because me and him already done had like interactions. You know, it was all in fun. But we talk our shit to each other. You know what I mean? Deion is obviously a competitor, you know what I'm saying, NBA player and all that. But he be in the skating rinks here and there. We actually we're familiar with each other through my cousin Suave. Shout out Coach Suave.
Shout out Reed.
You mean? But we done had our, little exchanges at Millennium, first Wednesday, you know what I mean? Talking his shit, I talking my shit and all that. Just a sidebar, in real life, you really not fucking with me, Dion. But I like the competitive nature and all that. You know what I mean? That's why I engage in that shit with you and all that. But you ain't fucking with me, bro. I'm different, bro. I'm one of them one, you know what I mean? But I would definitely collab with Dion though. Just off the fact that it's like I kind of already know what type of dude he is through my cousin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I know he a cool dude and all that. I love ball. You know what I mean? So he was one of the players I watched at Syracuse. You know what I mean? So, that's definitely somebody that I would want to collab with. Then he got he's like a staple for South Philly.
For sure.
You know what I mean? I got a lot of family and all that from South Philly and all that. So definitely Dion Waiters. I actually do want to, I presented the idea to Dion Waiters of having a skate party with him. It didn't really get too far past that, but it's still something I want to do. You know what I mean? So Loke, holla at the skate guys, man.
Yeah,
I mean, we can do something with Rec 6. I'm cool with.
Yeah, we did. We collab with Rec 6.
Yeah, we collab with Rec 6 already.
We gotta run that back too.
And he collabed with Rec 6. The Dion shirts where they put his face on the shirt or whatever. Like he know them too. Like he been knowing them I think for years. So, we got mutual people. You know what I'm saying that we both fuck with. So definitely Dion. And after that, the next person I will probably have to say damn. I might say Swiss Beats.
Swiss?
I might say Swiss. Yeah. I was thinking Swiss or Usher.
Usher won the Super Bowl, bro. He's doing big moves with the skis.
Yeah, he is. I was, what's crazy? I was thinking about Usher from an aspect of we could get on from that. Like that'll put us on the map crazy. But I thought about Swiss on the tip like it's genuine. Like because we don't do this shit for money, bro. Like
right,
we don't do it for money. We don't do this for exposure. Like we pay to be on this podcast to show y'all. Like we spending money. You know what I mean? Like, and we don't make money. No guests that y'all see come on.
Not right now.
Pay us. Like we don't do that.
Not right now.
Like, we pay for everything. We don't even make the guests pay for coming on the episode. Like we asking you to come on. So it's like, why would we? But if we can make money from this shit one day, that's cool. But our foundation of doing this shit or how we started this shit was not for no bread.
Yeah, it's definitely genuine.
You know what I mean? It was genuine. So that's why I was thinking about Swiss because I wasn't even, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
It wouldn't matter. Either or, I would be satisfied
still,
though. But yeah, that's a good joint though.
That'd be a good joint.
That's a good joint.
Definitely.
So, let me see. So, if you could, because I know like, in the future we want to start traveling more. You know what I mean? Getting out there more and all that. But I wanted to ask you, like, if it was one place if it was one national skate party that you could get them to implement swag, skating, fast backwards, and like have significant music time, like during all skate I'm talking about. Not roll call and all that shit. Like, because you got Icy Hot. You got Sunrise Skate. Well, that's pretty much our joint here in the Tri-State. But you got Houston Roundup. You got it's so many different joints. Like, you know what I'm saying? Which joint like would you feel like you would want to? I think ROTC
for sure. ROTC. But even when we do like True Skater Weekend here with the Sunrise thing and all that, they still be giving a little favoritism to the outside the Tri-State people, like the JB Snap and all that. If things not gonna be fair over there, we definitely gotta be favored in the Tri-State. But ideally, I would like it to be diverse for everybody everywhere. But to answer your question, RITC for sure. I feel like that's the biggest event. It's the biggest diverse crowd. You know what I mean? That everybody can showcase their talent and be get, I don't say praise, but like just gets their talent noticed. And everybody get their exercise in, get their good skate time, show up their moves, have fun. Because to be honest, like when we go down there for the vibes. Like we go down there to have a good time, chill, the day party, the fish fries, all that type of stuff. We already go down there with the mentality of like we gonna get 5% skate time and stuff like that. So if we could change the amount of time we get to skate and the amount of music, it definitely be RITC, man. I do need to experience more different skate events. Yeah, I would say that I definitely need to more definitely need to experience more skate events. But yeah, we gonna get into that. So Lee going to ROTC this year without me, and I mean he couldn't wait to do that so he can talk his shit and be like, yeah, you was bullshitting. I told y'all
bro.
he was bullshitting.
I be wanting you to come. You be on some bullshit. I don't listen.
Bro.
I don't. You think I want to talk shit about you not coming more than I want you to actually fucking be there?
No, not like for real. But it's just a joint he gonna run with forever. Like, yeah, he was bullshitting that year. But that's probably gonna be the last RITC I miss. You know what I mean? I should just pop up and surprise you. Yeah. That'll really fuck him up. Pop up and surprise you.
You're not gonna do it now because you said it on the podcast.
You don't know what I'm gonna do, nigga. I might pop up still, nigga. Might pop up still.
Right, let's get it then, nigga.
Yeah, let's get it.
All right.
So would you do another battle?
Like a 1-on-1?
Because you know, like your last battle was like real high profile. Like you know what I mean? It was real high profile. A lot of things came from that. A lot of humbling too. Yeah. A lot of humbling. A lot of knowledge came from that. A lot of trending. It became like a trending thing to do to battle after that 1-on-1 you had. The 2-on-2 we had versus Shiz and Kells. That was a cool joint. But after that 1-on-1, it became like a trending thing to do. Like now, like every week it's a battle. You know what I mean? How do you feel about making that trend? You know what I mean? Because everything we do is, it's always a collab thing. But here and there we got our own things that we like. That we make start trending. And I feel like that was one of the things that you made start trending yourself.
I kind of regretted it for a minute, bro, because it started to become like a normal thing, and ain't supposed to be a normal thing, because it's like the youngins was doing it every night during all skate, and like they wasn't reading the room. Like it's not the moment for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it might be a certain type of vibe going on in the music. It might be a certain tempo of music playing and all that, and y'all battling. You know what I mean? Then y'all making people fall, people getting hurt, people getting mad at it. And it's like when I would meet people that, like, whether they skate or don't, right? And they would bring it up, and I would have to be like, yeah, that shit kind of started with me, but like but it wasn't like that. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't supposed to turn into all that, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't want them to think that, oh, you started all this drawn shit. No, like I was a part of starting the battling, but it wasn't supposed to be every night thing. Yeah. It was like you know what I'm saying? It was like that was a one-off joint.
And it was supposed to always be done with positive energy, like
that
not
too.
Like a negative toxic.
That's why
thing.
I wasn't trying to do the first joint I did, because it wasn't positive energy. It wasn't, you know what I mean? So, but it happened. But then it's just start being just a normal joint. Is like, bro, that's not. I wasn't trying to start a trend when I did that shit. I wasn't even trying to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but we do that on a lot by accident, though.
I mean,
like saying, just come up with terms like bodied and the battles and swag skating moves, and we just accidentally sometimes just be trendsetters. You know what I mean? And it's real organic.
It's a gift and a curse sometimes, bro.
It's just that people they abuse it. They abuse it. I mean, they just use it the wrong way. But anything we did or create or help trend or make or create something that is trending, or just to push something that was already made, it'd be organic, and it sometimes it just take twists and turns and go the wrong way. But anything we're a part of, we do it with good energy. We welcome other people to do what we doing. This is Vez right here, probably.
No, I don't think that's Vez, bro. I don't think that. He ain't text me or nothing. He said he was going to call me. You text me when you're outside, but we do got
that's pop up.
We do got special guests though. Ooh. We do got special guests though. You know what I mean?
You got quiet. I feel set up.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean?
Where the camera at?
Give me right
there. Here, take your balloon.
Thank you.
Like I told y'all, man, my man's birthday just passed.
Take your cake.
He ain't know nothing about all this. You know what I'm saying? So we got a few of our loved ones, our friends that come through. Got him a birthday cake, balloons and all that, you know what I mean? This was my doing too.
This was,
you know what I mean? Good friend shit. You know what I mean? Good friend type shit and all that, you know what I mean? So we got Quan, Sam, Leash. What's up, Leash?
Hey y'all, how's you?
I feel set up, man.
Pull up a mic, sit down.
How you feel?
Come on.
How you feel?
Sit down on the couch with us.
How you feel, Mir?
Come on, let us, Quan.
I feel grown.
Quan,
Come on, Quan, find a seat.
It's a mic right here, right?
Who mic I got talking? Speaking to the mic.
You can talk in there, Mike. You can talk in your own mic. It don't matter.
We got my mama here.
Yeah,
We got Alicia here. We got my man Quan in here.
The manager.
Yeah, I mean,
Still got the title.
I'm the first. I'm the first lady.
First
I just
lady,
said
mama
manager.
first.
I still got that title.
Dang, y'all fucked me up with that. Right?
fuck these mugs. He's talking about that's Vaz right there. No, they ain't Vaz.
It was never
No, it's
bad.
never Vaz.
He surprised me so good. I feel like he lined me. Like I feel like it's a little grimy. Like
You slipping. You slipping.
You gotta tighten up.
Bro, gotta tighten up, bro.
I'm strapped though. Then it's like, how you get Quan?
Yeah.
Come with them.
Yeah, nigga. 'Cause I'm like that. I told you, bro.
Man.
Yeah, we cool.
Listen,
She
man.
never knew Quan.
I'm a part of the family now.
You mean, my boy Queez. You
He
mean,
was.
I don't know how you pull that off. First of all, she's super busy.
bro.
I'm
Listen,
not,
bro.
I'm not too busy for y'all.
Listen, bro.
I ain't
This
too
is
busy for y'all.
this is the moment where you need to appreciate me being your best man and all that, and being the one that got to plan your reception and all that, and your bachelor party and all that shit, bro. This is how I get down. This is the level I want you to be on, nigga. You mean?
Good luck.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Doom.
Good
I'm doomed.
Good luck.
I never had a chance.
There go your best man right there.
Never had a chance.
Slick, there go your best man right there.
Right.
Listen.
My best man over here.
That's right.
Like, I'm trying hard and shit. Like, bro, marry Sam, bro. You drawing like marry her, bro. Like,
Just so he
I
can
need
show
a best
off.
man. I need real shit. Like,
He's
man.
showing off for himself, man. So now we got Leash here.
See my guys.
Leash is our manager.
Lisa, our manager,
I'm
man.
still
If y'all
the
ain't know,
manager.
skate guy manager right there. You mean, and she do photos too, Leash on the lens and all that.
Leash
Holla
on
at
the
her.
lens.
Yeah.
That bad, man.
You mean?
You taking applications, Leash?
So when y'all
Nah,
come,
we cool, bro. If saying we
Quan cool though, right?
Quan,
Quan
that's why I been
Quan
here.
cool, you mean?
That's
They
why I
just
been-
Quan with the
outside.
team, man.
That's why I been here.
I was wondering why you was texting so much, man. This boy.
Cause I had to
No,
fucking-
Nick really had this joint planned out.
Yeah, man.
He was talking
Yeah.
over
So
pressure.
all right,
I'm like,
so
bro,
when y'all
what's
come out of retirement, so listen, y'all came now. I'm putting y'all on the hot seat. Y'all came everything y'all was doing something. When y'all coming back and
Have a good
skate?
night.
Love you, boy.
Time to go.
Love you, boy.
They ain't
Yeah.
coming back around with
It's too
retirement,
late
man.
at night. I be tired.
It's old,
That's it.
man.
It's
My
just too late
legs
at
be
night.
Sore for 3
I ain't got
days.
2 a.m. in me. I ain't got 2 a.m. in me.
On the hookah, yeah, but not at skating.
Wow.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy? Sam and Leash, they got like vet. We call it. I'm gonna call it veteranitis skaters.
Bad, cool.
Veteranitis skate. That means y'all vets. That means like it's like all right, it's too late. I ain't going. Man, I'll skate once a month,
We
something
pop
like
out
that.
when we got to.
But then we got
right.
Quan. Quan got new skater syndrome.
He can't
miss
miss no night.
He don't
Yo.
miss a night.
He can't
He don't miss
miss no
a
night.
night, yo.
Quan spent like
He go
$200
Wednesdays
this
and
month.
Sundays.
We go Monday through Friday.
Bro, Quan,
Quan
listen.
spent
I probably
$200
like
this month.
Listen, what you do over the last 2
skating.
weeks, bro?
Skating 3 times a week.
He did over the last 2 weeks. I think he did
I was there last
Sunday,
night. Yeah.
Wednesday, Saturday,
And Friday.
and Friday.
Yeah.
Your legs
Hey,
out.
Over the last
Am I
like that's like
I
a
ain't
week.
even know they had
No,
Saturday
listen.
and Friday.
This shit fun.
You can
When they
skate.
get added to
New
the
skater
schedule?
syndrome.
New skater.
In 2000, he said it's fun. In 2000, what year was that? I ain't got it, man.
Yeah, you
No,
can
it's
skate
like-
every
it's
day of the
like-
week now.
18, 17, I'm cool.
It's like when I see them skate, like they make me want to skate. Like I be watching all the old videos, and it's just like
I mean,
I
I
I
gotta
guys
get
like
there.
that.
I gotta
Yeah.
get there.
I appreciate that, man, because Quan real genuine, you know what I mean? And he always show love. He don't got that you know, that little Philly little I ain't gonna show love because I don't want to be a dick eater and all that. Now that's Vaz for sure.
Yeah,
That's Vaz for sure.
that's definitely Vaz now.
Vaz got 10 minutes.
Vaz got 10 minutes.
I got a question for him anyway.
Chill.
We giving him shit as soon as he get in
Yeah.
here.
Can I tell him how we first? Nah, I'm a chill.
Yeah, tell him
Nah,
how
I'm
you
a
met.
chill.
You go.
What's up, Vaz?
Vaz.
What's up, DJ Vaz?
Hey, Vaz.
You know
Yeah,
we about to
Vaz
give
all
you
late.
shit, bro.
Yeah.
Vaz is late as shit to the
Late
podcast,
as
y'all.
shit.
Just so y'all know. You mean the surprise that I had set up for Mir? He don't even know what's going on. He looking
He
around
don't
like,
know.
all these people
He's
come from.
confused. He said,
All
I
these
thought
people
this-
look
I
cake.
thought this
Yeah,
was
look
my
at
show.
you.
It was
Yeah,
his
bro.
show.
Listen, all right, so
They done pulled him up a chair.
wait,
Yeah,
you
it
ever
is.
seen the chair? You mean Sam? See if you could give him that mic, and then you share the mic with Mir. So listen, Vaz. Initially,
You sit here, Vaz. Go ahead.
appreciate y'all.
So initially, this episode, y'all, was supposed to be Skate Guys interviewing DJ Vez, right? We had questions for him. We was prepared and all that stuff. Vez had a situation with his son. We're not gonna go into detail about that, but that's what caused him to be late. He wasn't just on some bullshit like I thought he was, but he wasn't. You know what I mean? But he's here now. So this episode was supposed to be us two interviewing you, and then at the end of our episode, I was gonna have them come in to surprise him because his birthday was a few days ago. So that's what the cake and the balloons and all that stuff is for. You fucked that up.
My birthday. You
fucked that up.
March 15th, man. Pisces.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't represent zodiac sign.
You don't represent. All right.
Yeah, shut up.
That's for all. It's Ramadan.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, my fault. My fault.
Yo, why you
No,
delete your,
but-
why you delete your IG the other day?
Then he tell me he's got
Now we at the part. This is your fault because now we gotta give you rapid questions and shit
All right,
to
come
get
on.
it before 7 o'clock get here because that's our slot. So why did you deactivate your Instagram the other day, man?
All right. So mentally, sometimes I feel like social media is, it's an unrealistic place, right?
Mm-hmm.
So where, I kind of had to take a step back to where you people have too much access to you, right? Yep. And I'm very spiritual, so like a lot of spirits going on the gram, and so like when you get those spirits, and it feels like something's not right, and it feels like you're overwhelmed with stuff going on. Like plus I got stuff going on in my personal life with my kids and stuff like that, so I needed to kind of take a step back. Because like mentally I wasn't where I needed to be. So sometimes I do this like once a year because I think it's a good cleansing for me. And so, that's why I deleted my Instagram.
Okay. I'm actually not happy to hear that, but I'm glad it wasn't over no skate stuff. That's all. No. You know what I mean? I'm glad because I know over the last like couple weeks have been a lot of BS happening in the skate world, and we know how you get when the BS be happening in the skate world, man.
Yeah.
Like Vaz be like sounding like niggas' dads. Y'all not doing that. Y'all not doing that. I told y'all this already. Like, you know what I'm saying? So then when we seen that you deactivated your gram, I was like, man, I hope he not getting overwhelmed by these skaters in these rinks fighting and breaking bones and battling and all that other bullshit. I mean, so I'm glad it was more so a more personal type of thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's just a build up of everything. So I mean, of course, that also plays a part in it.
Yeah.
That plays a part in it, but the bigger picture was just everything that's been going on. So
right.
But to be back up soon, man. Business is business. So
Yeah, you gotta keep going. I feel that. So another thing that we don't got a whole lot of time, but so I'm gonna pick and choose what we kind of want to harp on.
Okay.
I want to talk about we kind of asked, we had Bornfly on the show before you, and we asked him like a similar question. What you think about skate love, man? Skate love. You are currently, am I right, with a skater, or right? Yes. She records too, but she started off as a skater just like you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And y'all been rocking for a little while now, like a good while.
Yeah.
I mean, just talk to us about Najee, man.
How y'all meet?
We actually met. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. So we, of course, I've been a DJ for like 6 years now, right? And so I started off. I was just DJing just as a hobby, right? I wanted something else to do, and eventually I got to a place where of course, it took off, and then Najee saw a lot of potential in me, right? As far as like. She was one of the people that actually always came to my sessions. I didn't even know she was at the session because it was, you can't keep up with as many people at come to the sessions.
Bro. You had to recognize it.
Yeah, I had to recognize. So she
saw her. She was highlighted.
She came to the DJ booth one day, and I was like, "Oh, okay, nice to meet you." And she was like, "Well, do you have any Vez apparel, like any type of merch that we can rock? Because all the DJs have merch." Right. And I was like, "No, I don't have any merch. Like, I mean, I make them from time to time, but I don't make it in bulk. So you have to order it, and then we have to go from there." Mm-hmm. And she
said, "We ain't got no merch, but I got a number though. You can have that."
Exactly. So eventually, she we did exchange numbers, and she did talk to me a little bit about. Like merch, because she loves fashion, so she gets so it was something that she would have enjoyed doing. So I had the money, so I was like, okay, I got the money.
My boy
you design it, you design it, I'll push it out, I'll fund it,
yeah.
and I'll pay you back, whatever. And so we did it. We became business partners. She started off with that, and it just went up from there. So we started off with the Vez apparel. I got a clothing line, and then of course I had to change my look as well, because before I didn't care about what I wore. I didn't care about anything. Now, of course, as being a DJ, not just a skate DJ, but a DJ all over, your image is very important. So I had to kind of change that up, especially if I wanted other opportunities. Unfortunately, that's what you have to do. Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm my own brand, right? And so she helped me with, kind of changing my look as well. So she helped me with a lot of stuff, man. And it's not perfect. We're not perfect. But at the same time,
y'all are
like we're very business minded, and like I helped her with her 360 booth. So now we do business together. Like we just had an event yesterday where we DJ'd a birthday party. She had her 360 booth set up. I had my DJ and stuff set up. Yep. And so now we making money together. So
if y'all having a motherfucking cookout, birthday party, wedding, whatever it might be, book Vez and Najee, they gonna have everything you need. Shit.
Absolutely.
They cover the motherfucking pictures,
booth, all that.
motherfucking food. I mean the motherfucking music, everything. That's what's up though, man. That y'all was able to establish like a business relationship that grew into something way, way, way more, man. That's very admirable. I fuck with that, bro.
Appreciate
with that. So what about now we're gonna jump into another little thing. I think what was it last year? All the stuff.
Oh, the DJs. So
what was that about, man? Because I feel like we never really got a clear, I guess explanation as to like what was going on, and you don't gotta go into detail if you don't want to, but I think it's just something that people always wonder, because it never, like, it was a big explosion publicly, but I never at least knew exactly where the shit came from.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know. That's the part that's so frustrating.
that's crazy.
That's the part that's so frustrating.
So was it owners and DJs, or was it DJs and DJs?
It's certain people that clicked up against certain people. See, my thing is, it started off at something personally that I was involved in a group. That group was connected through certain DJs, and then other things actually transpired. But I can't really get into details in regards to it, because it even goes as deep as me being this person's manager at work.
Okay, got you.
So I can't really get into details about that. But what I can say is that even still to this day, you'll ask certain questions, and you try to get down to the bottom line of certain things, and people will have no answers for you. And so that to me is, I'm too busy for that, man. I got kids, I got other responsibilities, and so you try to clear the air, you try to understand what actually happened, what transpired, what the issue is, because that's what adults do. We talk, right? You can talk about it. You don't have to go into something that's clearly it ain't that deep, because if it was that deep, it would have been handled by now. Right. So if it's not that deep, I think we can all talk about it, figure out what's going on. We don't have to be best of friends, but nobody has any answers for me. And that's the part that's frustrating. It's just like, I like, honestly, for me, I would like to know what I did to somebody, or like what I've done, because that's how I grow. That's how you grow. You get better, right? You do things. You may do something that's unintentional, but you learn from it. You learn from it, and then you move on from it. You go from there, and then you make sure it doesn't happen again. But I don't know. I can't even tell you what the issue is, because every time I ask a question, there's no issue.
Hey,
and
man, listen.
Literally up until, and I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you good, go ahead.
Literally up until like 2 weeks ago, I was able to connect with one of the DJs. No issues. That's what you hear. No issues.
Yeah, I definitely did hear that.
Hey, man, listen. What I always say, everything ain't meant for you to understand. And you'll drive yourself crazy trying to sometimes. Sometimes it ain't no method to people's madness, bro. So, like, those moments where when you see that, you just gotta be like, wipe your hands with it, bro. Keep it moving. That's all. You know what I mean?
What do you think that we could do better in the tri-state, in the skate community, to stop the the fighting, all the violence and bad negative energy going on? Because I know I see you on live, and you be trying to like connect with the people and trying to figure out what just a few tips that we can do and put that into the atmosphere to like engage better with each other. What do you think we can do?
I feel like the old heads, like the OGs, not old heads, man. We just the mature crowd. I feel like they become the minority instead of the majority, and so you know, typically anywhere in life, you know, you got your OGs, you got your young folks, you know, and typically, you know, the younger folks will look up to the OGs, right? Because the OGs set the examples. I feel like in this time, I felt like a lot of the OGs have stepped back, and I'm gonna tell you why that has happened, right? So since there's been a shift of DJs, there's a shift of crowd, because for the longest time, I wasn't connected to those other DJs who had the more mature crowd, the older crowd, the crowd that I grew up skating with, right? And so I had to go to another establishment and had to basically establish a different crowd. And the people that you're really bringing on, a lot of, like, it took a lot of hard work. It took a lot of hard work and dedication. Now, Jay, shout out to CTV_skate experience. Shout out to all of the skaters that promote it, like, because the younger skaters, they post on their Instagram, stuff like that. That's how we're able to grow it, right? But again, when we're growing it, it's not the older crowd that we're getting. It's the younger crowd, because they are connecting with people on their social media networks, right? And so a lot of my people that skate with me are very young, because we had to establish it over a 4-year time frame. And so a lot of the more tenured skaters continue to skate at the rinks that they were used to. Millennium, 47, those were the staple rinks. Plex and the rink literally just came out a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And so with the Plex, you know, that's primarily a younger crowd. And so once the DJs shifted, when they were originally DJing at Millennium, they were DJing at 47, and they stopped completely, of course, the people that's going to, I have a lot of people that, and you know, I say this humbly, like, a lot of people will follow me to the rinks that I DJ, and it's a lot of younger kids, right? And so sometimes when that happens, they may overpower the older skaters, and now they're pushing the older skaters out. And so I have to cater to, like, if y'all, and y'all have been to some of my sessions, like, I can cater to younger crowd, I can cater to the older crowd. It depends on who's on the floor at that time. So if it's an older crowd, I can take care of y'all. I know what the older music is. I used to skate to it.
Right. Yep.
You know, but it's like I said, the younger crowd is basically the ones that are following me. So when they're coming in, they're pushing a lot of the OGs out, but I don't think that the OGs should do that, because I feel like they need to be the ones that are, you know, we have to be the ones that shift the energy. They're lost. A lot of the younger skaters are lost. They come here, they don't have anyone to look up to, they don't have any OGs, so they basically just run in the show the way that they run it. Well, and I can't control but so much,
Right?
You know, because I got a DJ, and so I just want some of the older skaters to come. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Well, I was about to say, part of it is because they literally scared of the younger skaters, like physically scared, not like fighting violence, but like,
They're scared to
you know,
get
they
hurt
skate
on the
wild.
skate
You
floor.
know what I mean? So people like, you know, more advanced skaters like me, Leak, and people you see us skate with, they don't put no fear in us, because we know how to maneuver. You know what I mean? We've been built
We
around
can coexist with them.
Yeah.
You know
So,
what I'm
but it's
saying?
the people that's, you know, on a kind of lower level that they can't deal with it. They scared to get hurt. You know what I mean? They got work tomorrow. What Ty say? You know, you fall, you
You ain't
pay
skating for the
$20.
next. Yeah, you paid $20. You skated for an hour, and you ain't skating again for another 3 weeks because your back hurt. You know what I mean? Because a youngin might have made you fall, and I think that is one of the things that some of the OG skaters might fear, specifically the women. A lot of the women, I feel like they're, you know, the younger skaters make them feel timid. You know what I'm saying, by the way that they act. But I do agree with you on them being lost, and that we should be able to be the ones who ground them and guide them. But I could tell you from personal experience of trying to do it, it's hard, bro, because a lot of them don't think that, like, they're not coachable. They're not teachable. They think they know more than they know. A lot of them are like that. So, like, I've literally heard, like, OG skaters come to me and be like, yo, I asked this young skater, can I give you some advice? And they told me, nah, I'm good. I know what I'm doing. And we can clearly see you don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so just examples like that is a kind of what discourages probably OG skaters from, and they just like, you know what, I'm gonna just go over here. I'm just go to 47 then. If y'all are gonna be there and y'all don't want to listen to nobody. So I just think that on both sides, I think the OG skaters need to be open to guiding them, but the younger skaters also need to have open ears.
Exactly.
Bro. So, and I think if we can't get both things to be equal level, we ain't never gonna get. But I mean, hopefully we do. But I mean, I guess we just gonna have to see how it go, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. That's a great point, because the older, like you said, they a lot of them are not coachable. And I that's just this generation in general. You would not believe how many times I speak to people about You know, like trying to mentor them. I can't mentor but so many people though. But like, the humbleness has gone. It is truly going away. And honestly, humbleness is, I believe, is taught by, it's passed down through generation to generation, right? You got to actually go through some shit in order to experience humbleness. And so, yeah, a lot of the younger skaters, they haven't gone through anything, right? And they're not humble. A lot of the times they're not open to receiving, you know, like to like the coaching, like not necessarily coaching, but like, you know, like just advice on how to become better and more safer, because not only can y'all get us older skaters get hurt, but they can get hurt too. They're not invincible. You can hurt yourself by not paying attention to what's going on. We've seen it how many times, people breaking their ankles, people doing certain things, right? Fights happening because of it. But I do think that a lot of it is because they have started off by themselves and they haven't had anybody there, right? So you eventually get to and feel like you are just like the top of the league right now, because you may be somebody at the Plex, but you can't do those what you do at the Plex at Millennium. Like you can't, like you like all of the skating that happens, like where you're not looking behind you, there's no control. Like if you go to a skating rink where they do actually do that, that's going to become that's an issue. It's a clash. And so I do feel like, again, like I said, with us as DJs not communicating and not DJing together, I feel like now the younger skaters clashing with the older skaters, and the older skaters are like, you know what? I got family, I got responsibilities. If I get hurt here, I can't go to work. I lose my money. Like they look at the bigger picture.
It's a different, because it's definitely different viewpoints. Because I can tell that a lot of the younger skaters, skating is probably all they got. That's probably their main focus day in and day out. They don't got a responsibility that's bigger than going skating. Right. So, but like OG skaters, we do. We got bills, we got kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we got careers, we got other things that we got to focus on. So then it becomes this not worth it. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's the mindset that starts to develop in a lot of the OG skaters. So I think that they have to understand our perspectives, and then we also have to understand theirs. And that's the only way that we could get somewhere, man. But I see that you advocate a lot for, you know, unity in the skate world between the older and the newer generation and everything. And I'm with you, bro, but I guess we just gonna have to see how it go, man. We're gonna have to see how it go. I wanted to ask you, you know, you've over the last few years have gotten very, very popular in the skate world, specifically the tri-state. You do have a following. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't going to talk your shit, I'm going to talk your shit for you. Because we get flowers on this show. That's what we do.
Appreciate it.
You know what I mean? And you emerged, bro. You emerged as one of the top prominent DJs in the skate world in the tri-state. And you one of those ones. I want to ask you, though, do you have any plans on getting outside of the tri-state and DJing? Maybe a national skate party, maybe a RITC, a Icy Hot, or something like that?
Yeah, so I'm slowly getting there. So I have DJed in other cities. Like I've DJed in Florida, in Orlando last year. This year I DJed in Ohio. Okay. You know, I was able to DJ with DJ Sneaks and DJ Jig. So I mean, I'm slowly getting there, but it's all about the connections that you make. So this year, when our RITC, I definitely want to, you know, make some different connections with people from across the country.
So you'll be there at RITC?
I'll be there.
I'll be there too. He won't though.
You want RTC?
Yo, cut that.
I'll go. No. Leave that shit in.
Yeah, just with that being said, yo, we gonna wrap this joint up. We gonna tap in and, you know, revisit this interview and get like a official.
Yeah, I think we need a DJ Vez part 2.
Yeah, we're gonna do it
for sure.
Okay. Part 2. They surprised me today with the they fucked me up. They fucked me up.
He bitching, y'all.
Oh yeah.
If y'all need an event planner, holla at Smooth and all that. You mean, you feel me?
I heard from Jersey. Heard busy schedule. Quan just met the other day. I don't know how. He probably. I don't know. Y'all rolled together or not? Whatever.
We still managed to get a good joint with Vaz, man.
All scripted joint.
We Vaz, man. We appreciate you coming through the podcast. We definitely gonna run it back. Give you a whole hour slot. You know what I mean? And we gonna run it back, man.
With me if I got to.
This another episode of Converskatetion Podcast with Smooth,
Spaz,
and the family, man. We'll holler at y'all next time.
Signing out.
We leaving that in there too. We leaving that.
Yo, leave everything in there. It's gonna be like.
What is this?
I like this skate god shit.
Sweet.
Spaz mirror. You spaz on this one.